Hello, my name is of no use, but I want you to listen to me and listen to me very carefully because I choose my words and I don't repeat myself. A few days ago, something very drastic happened. But before I tell you what happened, let me take you back to where it all Hello? Yes. 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 Badde nsaba ompeemu ku budde.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I would like to share with you some of the lessons that I've learned ever since I started creating videos and also ever since I started holding the camera to create work for other people. One thing you need to understand is that a videography is a game where you learn from other people, but then also as you do this work for some time, you start to learn from your personal mistakes, because every time you hold that camera and you go and shoot, every time you pick up that laptop and you edit all your work on a video, you're going to learn something new. And that is the reason as why you will find a videographer or a photographer who says that the work they are doing right now makes them wonder what they were doing in the old days when they look at their past work. So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you I'm going to be sharing with you some of the lessons that I've learned as a videographer, and I believe by the end of this video you will learn a thing or two. The first thing that I've learned, and this is centered around video editing, that is how J-cuts and L-cuts will always make your video better. This is what we call an L-cut.
Well, there's one thing that you won't like, Private Snowball. They don't serve fried chicken and watermelon on a daily basis in my mess hall. Sir, yes, sir!
That you, John Wayne? Is this me?
Move back! Full throttle! Don't have to take this abuse much longer.
Record of anyone named Moffat, but I thought the yourself reference was too hokey for Lecter, so I figured he's from Baltimore, and I looked in the phone book, and there's a yourself storage facility right outside of downtown Baltimore, sir.
And this is what we call a J-cut.
I can't, I gotta go home.
That's all it is. They're like the police department for wise guys.
You will see that these two videos or these two editing techniques will always make the viewer who is watching your video feel a certain type of way. So when you're editing videos, it is always important for you to use some editing tricks so that when someone is watching your video, they tend to feel something new while they are watching your video, because there are few editors who use these editing tricks. And once you have a video that has these tricks, for someone who is not a videographer but who is an audience to your video, they will wonder how you did it, but they will also at the same time realize how great your editing skills are. So it is always important, if you're working on a video, use these minimal editing tricks like an L-cut and a J-cut, and these tricks will make your videos 10 times better than the videos you have been creating without the L-cut and the J-cut. Still talking about video editing, another lesson that I've learned for the time I've been practicing and the time I've been a videographer is it doesn't matter which software you're using, but what matters is the video you're going to put out. There is no client who will ask you which software you're using to edit your videos. All they will like is for them to receive an amazing video. So once you create a video that is great, no client is going to mind which software you're using. Either you're using DaVinci, either you're using CapCut, either you're using Premiere Pro, and name all these other softwares that video editors use. No one is going to care as long as your videos are amazing. That means that no person really takes so much concern about the software you're using, whether it is a pro software or it's a software that people call amateur software. As long as your work is amazing, that is all that matters at the end of the day. Even professional videographers and professional video editors, they will not really care that much if you're good at the videos you put out. As long as those videos are nice, they will not care about the software you're using. So if there is a lesson that I've learned in this videography game, is no one really cares if you're using a professional software or you're using any software that people rarely use. As long as your video is amazing, people will have to respect you and people will pay for your work because they trust the results and the product you're going to give them. When I was a photographer, one of the things that I used to do was to always move around the streets taking pictures, and time came when I was obsessed with photography, and even if I never had a camera, I would see frames while I'm walking without a camera. I would imagine every scenario as a frame of a photograph. Now, when I became a videographer, I started learning from day one till today, and time reached. Even when I'm watching movies, I don't watch them for entertainment, but I watch movies to learn these different aspects that are very crucial in videography and video editing. When I'm watching a movie, I always pay attention to the editing style. When I'm watching a movie, I always pay attention to the sound design. And when I'm watching a movie, I usually pay attention to the camera angles and how they are used to communicate or to pass out the information the videographers and the team that worked on this movie, they are trying to pass on to someone who is watching this movie. So one of the lessons that I learned was, if you're watching a movie or if you're watching any video online, try as much as possible that you watch it with an intention to learn from these videos and to learn from these movies. If you have time, which I'm sure you have, you can recreate some of the shots. When you're watching the movie and you decide to use them as a learning platform, or if you decide to use them to better your skill, as time goes on, you'll see that you start creating better videos compared to the videos you used to watch. I'll give an example. If you look at the shot, all this talking head right now, and you compare it to the past videos, all the videos I used to make when I was starting out, you'll see that so many things have changed. My camera angles have changed, my lighting has changed, but then also my sound has changed, and that has not happened by accident. That came from the fact that when I'm watching other people's videos, I take an initiative to learn from those works. And when I go back, or when it is time for me to work on any piece of video, I try to put the things I've learned on that work that I'm creating, and at the end of the day, that has helped me to get better over time. So one of the lessons that I've learned as a videographer is, when you're watching videos online, when you're watching a movie in the cinema or a movie on your laptop, try as much as possible that, if possible, you can have a pen and paper. You learn from that work watch it as a video editor, watch it as a cinematographer, watch it as a director, and that will improve the works you're working on. One of the lessons that I've learned as a videographer is the fact that music drives emotions, and music is a big deal when it comes to creating videos and when it comes to editing a video. So when you're working on the video, build your edit, build your video around the music, and you'll see that the videos you'll start putting out are coming better and they are embraced in a different way by the people who are watching them. There's a reason as why we have all these platforms that are coming out and they are selling music, all background music and sound effects to videographers. That is not by mistake. It's because those platforms, all the people behind those platforms understood that music is an important aspect when it comes to creating videos. For you, if you want to make your work better, try as much as possible that you understand how can you edit your videos alongside music. How can you make the person who is watching the video you're creating feel that music blends with the edit? Because there are people who will have music in their videos that they have edited, but you don't get the feeling that the music is giving you. You don't get creativity out of the way they edited this video. One of the tricks that video editors and videographers use when they are trying to edit videos alongside music is to cut on the beat. There are also editors who do it nicely where they decide to miss the beat, and when you watch their videos you'll see that some parts are on the beat and some parts are off the beat, but still it's amazing to watch. So learn how can you select the best music depending on the video you're creating, and also away from selecting music, learn how can you make your edits better while you're using the music, or how can you select the right music that is good for the videos you're creating, and you'll see that audiences that you're creating videos for will start embracing your work more than how it has been doing while you don't know how to get that good music and how to edit well on the music you have downloaded from different online platforms. You realize that most of the lessons I'm sharing in this video are about or rotate around editing, and that is because you can have a poor DOP, you can have a poor actor, but as long as you have a good editor, you can try and get something better than what you expected. So another lesson that I've learned in this game of videography is that color grading is a game changer. Color grading, not color grading. Color grading is a game changer. Now, for you as someone who is starting out in this game, it is always important that you learn how to color grade videos. Personally, I'm on a journey where I'm learning to color grade with DaVinci and to edit with DaVinci Resolve. But one of the software that I've used for the longest time is Premiere Pro. You can also learn with that software you have. Like I said, software doesn't matter as long as your videos are good. People will embrace your work and they will pay for the work you make. So if you want to make your videos better, learn color grading, because color grading is one of the steps that make people like or hate the videos people make. There are so many tutorials on YouTube, there are so many videos that will teach you how to color grade videos. Teach yourself color grading and your videos will become better over time. This is one of the important lessons that starting videographer should learn. Let your work speak for you, but not you speaking for the work. It is always important that you master the art of photography, you master the art of videography rather than you speaking for your art. The better the videos you create, the people who will watch them, they will market you and they will always talk for you. So make amazing work rather than you having the worst work and you're always talking about how great your work is and how other people's works are not good enough. So invest time into learning these skills so that the work you have can speak for you rather than you marketing your work and people are not feeling it. Create videos that people will watch and they will ask you, how did you make it? Or give you more work because you have nailed the work you have done. This is going to be the last lesson that I've learned in this video, and in future I'll be creating more videos because the more I grow into this field is the more lessons I learn. So if you are to forget anything that I've talked about in this video, try and embrace what I'm going to say, and that is knowledge is more powerful than the camera, than the computer that you don't have. So many people procrastinate about cameras they don't have. So many people procrastinate about softwares they don't have. So many people procrastinate about the tools they don't have, and they forget that one of the most important part in this field and this industry is knowledge. So away from you trying to get that camera that you don't have, use the tools you have and attain as much knowledge as possible, because there are so many people I've seen with good cameras, but when you look at their work is not that good enough. There are people that I personally know have a lot of equipment, but when it comes to shooting videos, when it comes to taking photos, it's me they call because I have the knowledge. So try as much as possible that you educate yourself, and like it or not, once people know that you're good at what you do, they will call you to do that work because they trust you, rather than them calling someone who is not good at the craft because they have a big camera, because they have that big light. If there is anything that has helped me to get here, that is knowledge, and it is important for you to learn whatever skill you want to learn, because with knowledge you will become unbeatable. Despite the fact that I've shared all these things, you need to understand that as a videographer, it takes time for you to get to the level you want to be. And for someone who is starting out, don't rush it. Step by step will get you to where you want to be, because we are all learning. It is a daily process where we learn something today and also learn something tomorrow. So one thing you need to keep on doing if you want to be good in any art industry is to always keep learning, keep practicing, and also embrace the fact that there will always be someone who knows more than what you know. So when you meet people, learn a thing or two from what they know, and that way you will build a good network. You will also build your skills. With time you'll see that paying off. Otherwise, if this video has been useful to you, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, because we are trying to grow a community of videographers. But then also, if you have anything that you have learned as a videographer and photographer, let me know in the comment section below. Yeah, and in case you have questions, you can also put those in the comment section below. I'll be responding to those. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.